very much, Mr. Speaker. I rise in honor of our outgoing Congressional Black Caucus Chairman, Congressman Reverend Emanuel Cleaver. Chairman Cleaver has been a truly outstanding leader of the Congressional Black Caucus during the 112th Congress. We were fortunate to have his wisdom and steady, mind you, steady leadership as we navigated through some of the most contentious debates that I have witnessed during my time in Congress. Faced with a job crisis unlike any that we have seen in recent history, Chairman Cleaver instituted a very successful job initiative. With unemployment at record levels, with 3 to 4 unemployed persons for every single job opening, with 50 million in poverty, and with unemployment disparities like none we have ever seen, he understood that it was extremely important not to only talk about the need for jobs, but to take action to bring jobs to the people. And that's exactly what Chairman Cleaver and the Congressional Black Caucus did with last year's jobs tour by launching job fairs in districts across the country. And we actually connected people with real jobs. Chairman Cleaver also helped lead the fight against the efforts to disenfranchise millions of voters. He has been a strong advocate for protecting the most vulnerable among us, ensuring that the social safety net stays in place, and pushing for a budget that is balanced and fair. And now, as we are all trying to make sense of this so-called fiscal cliff, I am reminded of what he said so succinctly last year as a result of last year's deal. He called it, quite frankly, a Satan sandwich. He's been really able to take leadership on these issues because as a person of faith, he understands the moral and really, I think, extremely deep ethical impacts of our decisions. He pricks our conscience as we approach our deliberations. Indeed, in what has in many times and oftentimes been the most divisive, polarizing, and political climate that many of us have experienced, Chairman Cleaver has used his pastoral skills, his ability to bring people together on both sides of the aisle to help us all through times of trouble. He is truly a member's member. He helped to remind us exactly why we are all here. And yes, he is a brilliant legislator, but he is also a prophetic leader. Chairman Cleaver visited my district on my birthday not long ago, and he blessed me and my church with a sermon. And I must say, it was a moving, a powerful, and a spirited sermon. He's truly an anointed pastor, and he has demonstrated this gift in his work and his leadership here in Congress. Also, Chairman Cleaver is a strong environmentalist, and I had the privilege to visit his district where, as mayor of Kansas City, he led the way in the greening of his great city. His presentation and his clarity on climate change and how it is affecting God's planet and its inhabitants, it's brilliant and it's clear. Communities of color and low-income communities owe Chairman Cleaver a debt of gratitude for tackling this tough issue with patience and with clarity. But I know that Chairman Reverend Congressman Cleaver does not stand alone. He has an amazing support system with his family and his wife. Diane, who has been a friend to me in the Congressional Black Caucus. Diane is a brilliant and beautiful woman who was taught, like myself, by the Sisters of Loretta. She has been by his side, offering her advice, counsel, and love. I thank Chairman Cleaver for his friendship. My congressional district, my pastor, J. Alfred Smith, Sr. and Jr., the Allen Temple Baptist Church in Oakland, California, my entire congressional district deeply appreciates Chairman Cleaver's generosity and his attention not only to his remarkable constituents and his district, but to my district, to all of our districts, to our great nation, and to our country. Thank you, Chairman, Reverend Congressman Emanuel Cleaver, for your tremendous leadership, for your friendship, and I look forward to our continuing work together for peace and justice.